So a man is shot in the shoulder and the stomach outside of a courthouse simply because he dared laugh at another individual. And the person who shot him did it all on live stream. Listen, before we get started, please, as you guys know, we are on a race to 1,000 subscribers. So hit that subscribe button. If you like the content, hit the thumbs up. And if you'd like someone else to see this, please share. And don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss an upload here on Daily Decoded. Welcome back, Decoders. This is Vernon with Daily Decoded. And today we're going to take a look at Chud the Builder, who he is, what he did. Why is everybody so upset? So like you, I am not a fan of Chud the Builder. And like some of you, I wish I did not know who he was. But unfortunately, given the state of social media and notoriety, he seems to be a ever-present thorn in our sides. But for those of you who are not 100% sure of who this guy is, let's take a look at who Chud the Builder is. And shout out to I'm Not a Lawyer, but her channel is absolutely amazing. I'm gonna leave a link to this actual video in my comment section or in the description. So go check out the full video over there and definitely support her channel.
Join me on the ride of who the heck is this man and why do people keep talking about him? Okay, so his real name is Dalton Eatherly, but he goes by Chud the Builder, and his online notoriety seems to be traced back to an incident that happened in 2025.
Dalton engaged in a road rage incident with a black female driver and her daughter. The driver's daughter claims that Dalton almost sideswiped them in traffic.
She starts yelling at me saying, "What the f***'s your problem? What's your problem?" And I said, "Ninja. Just doing the speed limit." And then as soon as I said that, she threw her drink out the window. She said, "Ninja." And I was blessing them. I hit her with the blessing because they were throwing drinks at my truck.
The driver's daughter takes a picture of Dalton doing this and later proceeds to post it on a local Facebook group called Idiots in Cars.
They took that picture, posted it everywhere.
Imagine getting into it with a black woman and her daughter, then calling her the hard ER. And when she calls you out, you then throw up a cross. Like, are we serious?
I said, "This guy's calling us hard R's, blah, blah, blah." Got me fired.
Dalton consequently has to start his own remodeling business to continue his trade.
After this incident and the Facebook post, people in the community begin learning more about Chud the Builder. And so, after losing his job, he starts his own business, but people in the community start telling other people not to support his business.
As they should. I mean, why would you want to support an outwardly racist person? I mean, I get it, First Amendment and all, but hey, there's consequences to your actions. I don't care how free you are to say something or do something. There's consequences.
Do not hire this guy. He's hateful. He's this, is that. They say nothing about the work I actually do.
So,
because it's probably trash.
In response to pieces of Chud's life beginning to crumble, he doubles down on the racist content. He begins mocking black people in public and antagonizing them by calling them the N-word. Hard ER.
All right, so look, I don't want to get too much more into that. I mean, now we got an idea of who Chud is. Thank you to the young lady at I'm Not a Lawyer, but again, I'm going to leave a full video if you want to check it out in the description box. But so we have an understanding now of who he is. He is someone who, by his own actions, put himself in a situation where he lost his job, had a failing business, and decided he was going to double down on the racist content. And so he started a kick, got kicked off of there, started a Discord, got banned from there, and then he even had his own meme coin called the Chud coin. And so he's resorted now to what they call IRL, or in real life streaming, where he goes around and he just antagonizes black people. He calls them the N-word with the hard ER. He says that they're camping out. And he does this with a loaded weapon and bear mace. So he's really not as tough as he wants people to think he is, but he gives the facade to his followers that he's some tough guy going around protecting the white race and bringing back American values by saying the one thing that is more likely than any to antagonize and cause a reaction from other people. Now let that set in though. You are going around with a fully loaded weapon, antagonizing people, calling them the hard ER, and then you don't want them to respond. I believe in one of his, I don't believe, I know he did this. In one of his live streams, he even went so far as to say that one of his interactions was going to lead to someone's death one day. So this is someone who knowingly is going out, stirring the hornet's nest, expecting to get stung, and then wanting to burn down the hornet's nest for getting stung. This is who Chud the Builder is. And now he's in jail. He has been hit with a $1 million bond, and the judge has even gone so far as to tell him, listen, you can't use none of the money that he didn't say these words, I'm paraphrasing him, that your racist fans have raised for you via, I think it's GiveSendGo or GoFundMe or whatever the case may be. So let's check into the bond hearing and see how that went.
Tracking crime, a controversial social media personality remains behind bars for now. The judge in Chud the Builder's case is keeping his $1 million bond in place. Chud, whose real name is Dalton Eatherly, is charged with attempted murder, aggravated assault, reckless endangerment, and employing a firearm during a dangerous felony. He was arrested last week for a shooting outside the Montgomery County Courthouse, while the victim is recovering. Today, a judge locked in a more than $1 billion bond he'd previously set, but before court wrapped up, the judge said someone online offered to pay his bond. Those details are still being worked out this afternoon. And at one point during today's hearing, a man was asked to leave for reacting to video playing in the courtroom. While he was being escorted out, he made a comment about a, quote, two-tiered justice system. That's when the judge ordered him to be taken into custody.
See, this is what you call effing around and finding out. We're going to take a look at that incident right quick. That was Jake Lang. He is a January 6th adjacent, Proud Boys adjacent podcaster. I think he's running for Senate in Florida or something like that. But he's someone who's one of these, oh, let's bring back white men, we're being replaced guys who's a supporter of Chud. And the judge let him know, hey, listen, we're not going to have none of the theatrics today. So anybody who gets out of hand, you're getting arrested. Period, point blank, end of discussion. And he thought that the judge was playing. And well, let's take a look at how he found out.
Two-tier justice. All right, take him into custody.
How dare you, as a white man in America, say that there's a two-tiered justice system? I mean, there is for the rich and the poor for the most part. But outside of that, if we're talking on our level, us everyday working Americans level, the reality is that the system is no way, shape, or form equal for whites and blacks. Let's just be honest. We have centuries-long history of this justice system abusing black people, in particular black men. And for a white man to get up and feel somehow that because another white man went out and antagonized people, the two-tier justice system is wrongfully abusing him, you got to be kidding me. Hey, real quick, you see that face? You see that face? That's what my brother-in-law used to call the loser face. This is the face that you make when you do something stupid and you just lost the game. See, he played the game and he thought the judge was playing with him, and he just found out what his prize was at night in jail.
Told you, sir, you did not have a speaking role today. You decided that you wanted one for whatever reason. I don't know why, but take it into custody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye, my friend.
However, anybody on that side of the bar does not have a speaking role in any of these proceedings today. There's not going to be any hoopla or shenanigans from the gallery. You're going to be removed, and I'll talk to Brother about that in a second.
See, the judge wasn't playing. Like, the judge let it be known. Like, I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all come for here acting like you got no sense. I'm going to teach you a lesson. And the facts are simple in this case, right? You've got a white man who thinks it's okay to use the RDR. He's an antagonizer. He's a bully. But he only really bullies people that he knows he has the upper hand on. Women, children, a young girl, and people that are unarmed. Because he walks around armed with bear mace and a handgun. He's a guy that has failed. He made choices that put him in this situation. He then doubled down and said that, hey, on one of my live streams, one of these confrontations is going to cause someone to lose their life. Think about that. And then because somebody laughed at him, he decided to shoot them and shot himself like a big bozo. This is who Chud the Builder is. This is the person that is looking at and facing attempted murder charge. 60 years of his life can go away. He wanted to go out there and prove that white men were being replaced, and that the only way to bring back the white race was to go out there and call people the hard ER? Like, are you serious, man? Come on, bro. You can't be serious. So he's learning a valuable lesson, that you cannot play in this game and not receive the prize that you deserve. Someone finally gave him what he was looking for, a reaction. And the reaction now is going to cost him potentially years of his life. Now, is he going to get 60 years? I don't know. I'm not a judge. I'm not a lawyer. I can't speak to that. But I do know he created an environment and a situation where someone else defended themselves, and he took it upon his own hands to be a pseudo vigilante. So do I feel sorry for Chud? Not even a little bit. I think he's right where he's supposed to be. I feel sorry for his child. I do feel sorry for his child, because his child didn't ask to be born to an idiot. I don't feel sorry for the mom because she's out there supporting this GoFundMe. So yeah, I don't feel sorry for this guy. He's right where he's supposed to be, and he's getting exactly what he's supposed to get. The only question I have is, should platforms be held accountable for the actions of their users? If they create a space for someone to do this, should they also face the brunt of the consequences when something like this happens? Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Yo, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I know there are a billion other YouTube channels out there that you could have clicked onto, so I truly appreciate you taking the time to, come over here. We are working. We are trying to get to that magic goal of 1,000 subscribers. Look, and I know we can work together to do it. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up. If you like this channel, subscribe. It costs you nothing and means the world to me. If you want to engage in the commentary, or if you've got something that you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comment section. There's a lot more content coming to bring the goals and the news to fruition. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. As always, stay safe, stay vigilant, stay dangerous, and look, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.